Gary here from GT Alaskan Adventures. Today I'd like to do a little video for you and show you installing a grill guard on the front of my tractor here to protect this fragile screen area. I was on Facebook and I happened to stumble across, I've been looking for a while for a grill guard for the front of my tractor. There's several people out there making them, but I never did come across one that I really thought would look nice on the tractor until I happened to come across this one here. Dan out of Ohio from DCT FAB. He was kind enough to reach out to me and sent me a grill guard to put on the front of my tractor. So, it comes very nicely packaged. It's protected well, so it's not going to get damaged in the shipment. So here it is, basically. It's a super nice looking grill guard. Lots of protection there. It's got super nice looking welds on the back. These little tabs here dismount up to the side of your grill bar here, and it'll go in behind this bar. But I'll just kind of give you a little peek at it. What I really liked about it, and one of the conversations I did have with Dan is it looks factory-like. It doesn't look like it's not meant to be there. So that was what I was looking for, and I think this is going to be added protection, so I won't eventually put a branch or something through my my grill and take out my radiator. So in the package you'll get your hardware that you need to install it, and there's a little instruction sheet. You know, it kind of gives you a little bit of instructions on how to put it on there. It's pretty basic. Just get her lined up and drill 4 holes and put your bolts and brackets on there. So anyhow, with all that being said, I'd like to get going on installing it. So I hope you stick around and watch me put this on my tractor and see the finished product. So once again, Dan from DCT Fabrication, and I'll include all his information in the description below. So, and links to all his pages and where you can find this and where you can go to purchase one. So thanks for coming along, and I hope you'll stick around. Okay, so I kind of got it mocked up where I want it located on my that bar here. So I'll grab the camera and just kind of show you a couple things that I did. When you're by yourself, it's a little difficult to hold everything. So I took some, right here you can see it. It's a shelf liner out of a toolbox that you can put in your drawers. Just black tape that on both sides here, because I wanted to have enough space where I could pinch the rack with this yellow clamp here and draw it up against that bar and not have it. Once I mount it, I don't want it rubbing against that bar. So anyways, that's how I kind of held it in place to start with. And then you got your these little rubber inserts or spacers that go behind your mounting bracket there. That's not located correctly. It'll be right centered where it's supposed to be to sit right behind that plate, but I just wanted the space so I could draw it tight on both sides, and then it's in there good and solid, and it's a combination square and kind of checked up here to make sure I had the same spacing on both sides, and I do. So I like where it's located, so I'm just going to go ahead and go take a Sharpie here, and I'll just locate the center of those holes, and then I'll center punch them and start the drilling process. So yeah, so I think it's going to work out good. I located mine a little farther down, maybe than normal. I'm not sure, but I wanted to cover the bottom of that grill. I'm not so concerned about my headlights. I just want that grill to have good coverage. So anyhow. Okay, so we got the initial pilot holes drilled, both sides of the bars there, and now we're just going to step up the drill bits in size little by little till we get to the hole size that I'm after. So just wanted to show you that real quick. I'll finish drilling. Okay, I think we got it. Let's grab a bolt real quick here. And make sure we got plenty of big enough holes, so it looks good. So now we just hope it's all in the right location, and I'm sure it is. It's a little difficult drilling through those bars. It takes a little bit of time. A sharp drill bit is definitely key. A little bit of oil, and then just take your time. So anyhow, we're gonna grab the grill guard now and kind of clean up these holes a little bit. I'll do that off camera, but get some of the burrs off there, and then we'll get to mounting. Okay, so we got the holes all cleaned up, deburred, and one thing you will have to do is these little rubber pieces that he provides, you will have to locate a hole in them. So I mean, I probably put more into it than it needs to be, but I just kind of lined them up nice so they would be flush with the face of these, and then I marked them with a Sharpie, and I actually used a Forstner bit for woodworking to put a hole in there. So I wanted them to be located right where the tabs are, so I'm fussy like that. So everything seems to be working as far as the alignment goes. I think what I'm going to do is leave the two bottom bolts located, and then start with this first tab here, that piece of rubber, and get this first bolt in there. So let me get that in there, or get all these pieces in there, and then we'll come back and finish tightening it up. Okay, so we got all the hardware installed in there with the little rubber spacers in behind there. I strongly suggest you make the hole the size of the bolt. Mine was a little undersized, so it was a little bit of a struggle, but we got her. So they give you flat washers for both sides, and then locking nylock nut for the inside there, or I guess you could put it on the outside. I want mine on the inside, so I'm not catching myself on that if I should happen to. But, and I did leave these little pads in here to keep this space away from this bar. So I'm going to go ahead and start tightening it up, and I'm going to kind of push on it a little bit, so I push it away from that, and then and hopefully it should be in good position. So one thing to note, it's a half inch wrench you need on both ends here. Thank you, Dan, for keeping it American. You got your wrench facing the right way there, guy. Not gonna tighten them just yet. We're just gonna get them snug. Mm-hmm. Okay. Like you got her there, I'm gonna take these pieces of padding out of there and just to make sure I got that clearance. So I'll come back after that. Okay, so real quick, I took my spacers off that I had on this bar, basically to when I mocked it out so it would have space between the grill guard and this bar. I didn't want the two to be rubbing against each other, so it all worked out. I took a light and shined from underneath here so you can see daylight coming between the grill guard and the bar, and that's what I was after. So everything turned out good. It's mounted nice and level and straight, and I like it. So okay, so installation is complete. Everything went very well. A little time consuming drilling through this bar. It's pretty thick, but just take your time and you'll get through it. All my holes lined up where they're supposed to be. So I'm happy for that. And yeah, look at it. I think the thing looks amazing on there. Super pleased with how it looks. And like I said, I've been looking for a while. Just never come across one that I liked, and until I seen this one here. And so Dan, thank you very much for letting me have an opportunity to do a video and showcase your fine workmanship. Super pleased and super happy that you let me have this opportunity. And yeah, I think it's going to be a great addition to the tractor and give me some protection that I've been looking for. So if you're looking for a grill guard, get a hold of Dan at DCT FAB. All that information will be included in the link. Dan, also, one thing to mention, he will paint this in John Deere green. If you so choose, you want yours in John Deere green. They look pretty sharp as well. I just kind of preferred the black. But if you go to his website, you'll see he makes some other fine products for John Deere 1025 as well. I'll just let you go there and look at it. But he's got a differential locking pedal. I think he makes a grab handle for open station tractor. He makes a relocator thing for your for 4-wheel drive selector on the newer tractors. Mine's a 2015, so it's a little bit different setup on the older tractor. But once again, thanks Dan. Super pleased with how it looks, and if you're looking for a grill guard, I think this is a very nice product. So give Dan a look and check out his website, and maybe you'll see something on there that you'll need or you'll want. So anyways, hey, thanks for tuning in today and watching my grill guard installation video. If you liked today's video, if you could give me a like, that would be great. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, I'd love to have you as a subscriber, so please do so. Once again, thank you all for your support, and have a wonderful day.